Uncertain times in cotton leading up to next week's monthly crop and supply demand reports. As we record on Wednesday at midday, the dollar index is lowering, but the futures are still unable to rally past their recent trading range. I talked to Extension Ag economist John Michael Riley on Tuesday of this past week when the dollar was stronger and had not yet begun to falter. John Michael, the cotton index is rallying some this week. Are we seeing the impact on the cotton market?
Yeah, the dollar is strengthening just a little bit. We've seen a tremendous amount of time throughout the first quarter of 2014 where the dollar was weakening, which is always good for our exports. Cotton is very, very reliant on exports. At times we've exported more cotton than we've produced in a year just because we're drawing down some of our stocks. So largely cotton is always dependent on exports. Our primary buyer, of course, is China. And so this strengthening of the dollar is taking a bit of a hit on cotton prices. When we think about the December 2015 cotton futures contract, it's off about half a cent a pound. So yeah, it's having a bit of an impact.
Now, as far as new crop, it seems like still looking at 67 cents. I mean, it's kind of a ceiling there that doesn't seem to be able to go through. Is the dollar responsible for that?
Sound like a technical trader there, but yeah, it is having a hard time to get above that 70-cent mark. I think everybody's just sitting here waiting on the next shoe to drop. And what shoe is that? Is it going to be the shoe of late plantings really delaying and impacting the yield of the crop? Is it the shoe that China is going to finally draw down some of their reserves? Of course, the quality of those reserves is the big question mark, the big cloud that's over the market. Or is China going to import a lot more quality cotton and therefore push prices higher? So the market is still sitting in a bit of flux, wondering which of these shoes is going to fall.
And the planting situation, not critical since we are talking about cotton here, not some other crops, but that's still a situation.
We are behind schedule. Mississippi 7 percentage points behind schedule, but again, like you said, we're typically at about a quarter of the acres are planted by this time period. We're slightly behind that nationally, slightly behind that in Mississippi, so there's still some time to be making up ground.
So what kind of trend do you see here in the next month or so?
Probably going to continue to be this steady state, wondering what's going to happen with respect to plantings and with our big trade partner, China.